Hi, my name is Pierrette and this is my kitchen, and it's about midnight at my house, and I thought it would be a brilliant idea to throw together some cherry vanilla muffins for breakfast so that we can all have something to snack on the way out the door. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to start with 1 stick of butter. And I've learned from previous experience that this goes better when I don't have the blender piece in just yet. So I'm going to drop that in there. And then we have a 1/2 cup of brown sugar. And now I'll put the blender piece in and we'll give it a good mix. We're gonna let this go for about 2 minutes, which is enough time to mix the brown sugar into the butter thoroughly. So hang tight. It's been about 2 minutes and this looks perfect. The butter and the sugar are melted pretty thoroughly, so we're gonna add 2 eggs and some vanilla. This is going to be probably 1.5 tablespoons of vanilla because we really want that flavor to come punching through the cherry. I'm going to turn on the mixer again. So this is where we add in the almond flour. We have 1 cup of almond flour. And we have 1 cup of regular flour, plus 1 teaspoon of baking powder and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. We're gonna mix that together and it might start to look a little bit dry. So we have a 1/2 cup of milk, or I didn't have milk and I don't mind using cream in mine sometimes. I dilute the cream 1/2 and 1/2 with water. So this is a mixture of 1/4 cup of heavy cream and 1/4 cup of water. So it's a little thicker than regular milk, but it's gonna add some moisture. Just gonna pour this in slowly. And I'm going to scrape out that little bit of extra cream in here because it needs that extra moisture right now. Okay, I'll give it another mix. We have all of our empty containers here, but the one that we need to focus on right now are the cherries. So we have 1 cup of frozen cherries, and what I did was I just did a rough chop on them so that the pieces aren't full cherries, because those pieces of fruit would be so heavy that they would sink through the bottom of your batter and just hang out at the bottom of your muffin cup, and they wouldn't be distributed within the batter. So I just did a rough chop on them. We have about 1 cup of cherries here. And I'm going to shake this off. And then we are going to fold in the cherries by hand, because we don't want to break them up too much either. And there is a little bit of juice in the cherries. That happens. It's going to make your muffins just a little bit pink. If that really bothers you, then you can strain the cherries through a colander. Just let them, put them, defrost in there, and then let them sit for just a little while until the juice from the cherries is drained, and that will make them a little bit less pink in your batter. But this isn't too bad at all. You can see that they're pretty evenly distributed throughout the batter. And there aren't a lot of pink ribbons going through it, and the batter itself hasn't turned pink. So that's perfect. Now this recipe makes 12 muffins typically. So I have 12 muffins prepared with the muffin cups already inside. And I have, this one's just probably about a half a scoop measurement. So maybe a little bit less. So it's about 2/3 full. And I'm just dropping it into the cups so that the batter is distributed evenly. These smell so amazing. Who doesn't love cherries and vanilla? And this recipe makes a very light, very fluffy muffin. And that gives us 12 beautiful looking muffins. We're gonna pop these in the oven. They'll probably bake for about 20 to 25 minutes each. We'll check on them in about 20 minutes and we'll see how they're coming along. These look just gorgeous. They were in the oven for 23 minutes total. So we're gonna let them cool for a minute. We'll pull them out, we'll put them on a plate, and we'll see how they taste. So I thought I'd show you how they came out. I'm thrilled. The house smells amazing. I think it's gonna be a wonderful way to wake up in the morning and have that lovely vanilla smell permeating. I thought I'd open one of these up for you so you could see how yummy they are and how many cherries there are inside. They're not as bright red as they were because they've, of course, cooked. But I'm gonna put just a little bit of butter. Well, I guess it's not a little bit, but you can see they're so delicate. They just fall apart. They're so flaky and tender. Those are really good. So I'm gonna wrap these up. And then the only thing left to do, these will be sitting on the kitchen table in the morning with an instruction sheet. And the instruction sheet says, enjoy. If you've enjoyed our recipes, I hope you'll subscribe. I hope you'll like, I hope you'll share, and I hope you'll try this recipe because I feel very confident that you'll enjoy it. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great night. Get some sleep. Take care.